Hello and welcome to day 4 of our journey through Job in Lent. It's a Saturday and it's lovely to be with you on this Saturday morning. Now tomorrow we get the day off and then we'll be back again on Monday, but we're still here on Saturday morning and we are on day 4. I've filled in the next of my little squares on my calendar. You can see we've headed into the second arm for our first bit of purple there as we go on our journey through Lent, travelling with Job. And you will remember, I'm sure, that Job was, well, he had a heartfelt speech yesterday as he spoke to God, saying that he wished he'd never been born, and it was really heartfelt, wasn't it? Really sad, very emotional, and we really caught the sense of Job's depression and where he was, words that we would easily know. If you've been in depression, then you'll know the heartfelt nature of those words. If you've sat with someone in depression, or if you've been aware of anybody in that situation, you'll be aware of how understandable those words are and recognizable as well as coming from that dark place. You remember that Job was sitting with his comforters, one of whom was a man called Eliphaz. And we're going to hear what Eliphaz has to say in response to Job's words. So this is what Eliphaz says to Job, having heard those heartfelt words coming out of Job's depression. We're in Job chapter 4 today. Eliphaz from Teman said, "Please be patient and listen to what I have to say. Remember how your words have guided and encouraged many in need. But now you feel discouraged when struck by trouble. You respect God and live right, so don't lose hope. No truly innocent person has ever died young. In my experience, only those who plant seeds of evil harvest trouble, and then they are swept away by the angry breath of God. They may roar and growl like powerful lions, but when God breaks their teeth, they starve and their children are scattered. A secret was told to me in a faint whisper. I was overcome by sleep, but disturbed by dreams. I trembled with fear, and my hair stood on end as a wind blew past my face. It stopped and stood still, then its form appeared, a shapeless form, and from the silence I heard a voice say, 'No humans are innocent in the eyes of God, their Creator. He finds fault with his servants and even with his angels. Humans are formed from clay and are fragile as moths, so what chance do you have? Born after daybreak, you die before nightfall and disappear forever. Your tent pegs are pulled up, and you leave this life having gained no wisdom.'" That's the end of the beginning of Eliphaz's speech. I don't know what it would have made you feel like if you'd been Job. I mean, the first thing he says is, well, don't be discouraged. It's not that bad, is what it sounds like he's saying. Don't discourage. You're a good guy, and your words have encouraged many people. You'll be good through this. I don't think that's really what Job wants to hear when everything's fallen apart and he wishes that he could die and he wished he'd never been born. And then he starts talking, doesn't he, about his own experience, and I'm not sure that's what Job wants to hear either. And he says, well, all humans are sinners, and that you should take comfort from that. Different from anybody else, is what he's saying. You can understand why we call Job's comforters why we use the expression Job's comfort as a way of saying that that's people who don't really comfort you at all. I'm not sure that Eliphaz is saying anything that Job particularly wants to hear at the moment. But sadly, he's got more to say. We're going to hear more of what Eliphaz has to say tomorrow when we come back for chapter 5. So do join me, but not tomorrow. It'll be on Monday. We get Sunday off at the moment, so do join us for that. On Monday morning, we'll do chapter 5 and find out what Eliphaz has to say, see if there's anything better to come for Job to hear. All the very best. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. God bless. Bye-bye.